Hello everyone. Well, today we are going to be focusing on spring cleaning in this area right here, focusing specifically on weeding and pruning or cleaning the Helen von Stein lamb's ears. So a lot of the lamb's ears were pruned back and cleaned up in September of last year. So because a lot of them were already cleaned up, there's not a lot to do in the spring, which is really nice. But we do need to do some cleanup in the spring because of dieback in the winter. So these two right here, maybe three, they were actually pretty small in the fall, and these were planted last year during September when the rest of the lamb's ears were cleaned up. These were not cleaned up, and then you'll see that there is more to clean up with them. So let me go ahead and show you. All right, so I know this for sure was not cleaned up or pruned back during September. So you can see there is a lot of dieback. Some of it from when it was really hot and just maybe old age. And then the rest were probably from the cold temps in the winter. Now these two, I am not sure if I did something to them, but they're small enough and there's not a lot to take care of. It's a possibility that these were really tiny back in the fall as well. So this one, I'm pretty sure as well that it did not get pruned back in September. So there's a lot of dead foliage on the bottom there. So we'll have to take care of that. This one here were pruned back in September. So you can see that there are some dieback, but not that much. So today I'm going to show you how I go about pruning or cleaning up a lamb's ear plant like this. So it's very easy. All you have to do is just, look to see where the dead foliage is and just do this. And it should come off easily. Let me get my little container there to put these in. All right, so that's all that you have to do. You might have some dieback in the center too, so you might want to check for that. So there are some there. But the good thing is with lamb's ears, you really can't tell, like right now, if I leave it like this, you really can't tell that there are dead leaves like down there. Yep, that looks good. Give it a brush. Voila, looks good as new. So when you do this, you can see that there is a stem that's peeking out right there. So there's a lot of roots here too. So this is telling you, it's telling you here that you can actually snip it and transplant it to a different location. So that's how you can divide lamb's ear and get different plants. So I'll go ahead and show you how to do that. All right, so this is a good way to further prune up or clean up your lamb's ear. So I'll just go all the way as to the bottom as much as possible. And then you have a piece right here. You see where the roots are along there. So you can just go ahead and stick this in the ground like this, and you'll have another plant. So I'll save this and stick it somewhere. And then you can see, I don't know, you can see that it's way on the bottom over there. So this one is good. It's ready to embrace this season. So that's good. That's a good plant right there. You can see that there are some dead stems right here. This is from winter damage. So the plant is letting you know that you can prune all of that or cut all of that as far down as possible, because you're not going to get any more leaves growing out. So and don't worry about hurting it, because the plant is very tough. Like for example, I could just, this one looks really funky and part of the stem is already dead. So even though there are leaves here, I just feel like I'm just going to cut the whole thing like that. See? And that way you'll give this guy right here a chance to have room to come up. And you can take out all the yellow leaves as well. As far as I know, I have not seen any pests that like to infest it or infect it. So if you wanted to, you can just leave the leaves here, which likely, with the exception of the stems, I will just leave the dead leaves as is and just mulch over it. So we're just going to apply the same technique to the other lamb's ears. All right, everyone, the lamb's ears have been pruned back and cleaned up. So all I have to do now is just finish weeding. And then after that, we'll go ahead and apply mulch over here. And that will be all set for the spring. So this was a fun project. It's nice, short, and sweet. Also, just know that you do not have to prune back your lamb's ear in the fall. You can just do everything in the spring. I believe I chose to do it in the fall around that time because we had a very hot summer. So because of that, a lot of the leaves were just dying back. They just didn't look good. The stems were so like root bound, or was just so crowded together that roots were showing up like on top of the, like you could see it when you're looking at the plant. So it was getting a little bit messy. So that's why I believe I chose to take care of that in around the fall time. In your growing zone, it may be different. As far as I know, in our zone here. It's very hardy. If you live in a different zone, you might not have the same easiness with lamb's ear as I do here, but just kind of pay attention to your lamb's ear and you can figure it out from there. If you're in the same growing zone as me, just know that it is very hardy, very easy to take care of. They don't require a lot of maintenance as far as watering goes, fertilizing goes, all that. Once the plant is established, and then after that, it's just pretty much taking care to maintain the plant, pruning it back, cutting it back. The only negative thing that I could say about lamb's ear is the dead foliage. When I tried to shred it, it just looked like some kind of foam, like something you would find in the cushion of a couch. So it just reminds me of something like that when I was shredding it. So I would say that's not it's not good to shred lamb's ear. So the best way to do, if you don't want to throw it out or put it in your compost bin, is to just let it decompose, say in this bed. So I don't know, you can see I do have some dead foliage all around that I have spread, and I'll just let them decompose and I'll just mulch over that. So that's a good way for you to take care of your lamb's ear. It's a good way to repurpose and recycle the leaves. And I feel like I can do that in my zone here because I have not noticed any pest pressure on the foliage, no issues that I could think of. So I feel comfortable to just leave some of the leaves on the bed here and just mulch over it. So I think that is it. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. And until the next one, take care and bye for now. Well, thank you again for watching the video. If you would like to support my channel, please subscribe and watch some of the other videos. The video links are up above for you. So with that, thank you so much in advance. Take care and bye for now.